talk about what that means to you, and then also how Wilton has been playing and elevated his game here down the stretch?
Yeah, Wilton had an unbelievable game today. Again, he just keeps coming through for us when we need him most. Extended plays, breaking tackles, and then finding guys downfield. He's doing a hell of a job for us, and it's great to see Wilton because without him, man, you need a great quarterback to succeed the way we are. Wilton's doing a great job for us. And then as far as the record goes, it's hard to even take in at such a historical program like this to be up there as the #1 guy. And I want to get the touchdowns and the receptions now too, but I just want to give credit to my teammates more than anything. Honestly, it's a collective effort. It's not a one-man record. It's a collective effort. The O-line, the receivers, the running backs, the coaches, the defense, special teams. It's not a one-man job. So credit to those guys.
Standing all the way to the back left, Justin.
Guys, kind of going off that, maybe Davion and Jake, if you want to jump in on this as well. The team attitude is really starting to show itself more and more as Jim's been here and as you guys continue through the season. Today's another effort. I mean, Davion, when you look around at the guys in the locker room after the game, what's that moment like? What are those, a lot of that maybe signal is just like, guys, we got this going, we're really rolling right now? Do you feel that way?
Definitely. We all believe in each other, believe in our defense. And I know for a fact when I look in my huddle, I believe in every single one of those guys, and they believe in me. So it's just a great feeling. And after we get a win, we go in there and high five each other, give each other hugs. There's no feeling like the feeling we have right now. And I'm not going to take it for granted.
Front left, Larry.
Jake, Debbie, can you talk about how, for whatever reason, Jay was more involved and how much he can help you guys maybe more down the stretch consistently?
The great thing about this offense and this team is everybody's unselfish. When we drop back and look to pass the ball or we look to run the ball, it's not a one-dimensional offense. We're trying to let one person dominate the game, and everybody understands that. So no one's going to be complaining if balls don't come their way or if they don't get opportunities. Because right now we got a great thing going. We're winning games. And I guess today, it was J.U.'s day. He was getting open. Wilton was finding him, and that's great to see. It's special because we have so many different weapons that defenses have to game plan for. It's got to make it really tough on them.
Staying in the front left, Steve.
That's for Delano. If you could talk about two things. Number one, your 2 interceptions. And then also what the defense is doing when teams get in the red zone and the goal line stands that you guys have had the last couple of weeks.
I'm going to start with the red zone. But we practice red zone coverage every day in practice. But we take pride in it. So we take pride in people not scoring on us. They got to set up with a field goal. That's how we come in with the mindset coming down. With the 2 picks today, I just had a great D-line. We blended the D-line. The quarterback just threw them up to me. That was like little gifts.
Got time for a few more for these guys. Please raise your hand. We'll get a microphone to you. Stay on the left here with Larry in the front row.
Maryland had more passing yards than anybody has had against you this year. Was that just a function of they couldn't run, or is it something you guys need to work on?
It wasn't they couldn't run. We still have working things. We got to improve every week. But they had a game plan like we're going with little screens and little toss plays, and it worked pretty well. So it wasn't really no deep passes. It was like little screen game.
Other questions? Please raise your hands so we can get a microphone to you. Standing left here.
Davion and Jake, if you guys can both respond to this. Some teams come out of a rivalry game like a Michigan State game and there's some sort of a letdown. You obviously didn't have any sort of a letdown. Can you just speak to the importance of the performance you put forth today to keep that goal in mind, which is obviously staying undefeated throughout the season?
Honestly, we look at every game as a rivalry game. Every team wants to beat us. And I mean, we knew the coaching staff over at Maryland, so Coach Derrick used the coaches. And we knew he was going to have those boys fired up and come ready to play. So, I mean, we're going to approach it like any other game, but we're going to play with a chip on our shoulders for sure because we know what type of mentality Coach Derrick brings when we win a match and actually go forth and just really just put them down in the dirt.
Yeah, honestly, I know you guys are probably tired of hearing this, but we're going to approach every single week the exact same as if it's a championship game, and it's been working for us so far, so we're not going to change that aspect up. But when you have the opportunity, these kind of opportunities don't come around every single year where you're undefeated and you're playing really good football. So we're not going to take that for granted. We're not going to relax a little bit. We're not going to start patting ourselves on the back. We're going to continue to work, and if anything, we're going to work even harder going forward because we know how much is on the line.
Third row middle, Rachel.
This question's for Davion. Every week, a different running back seems to rise up. You've got 4 to pick from who are quality backs. What made this your week?
Honestly, I don't know the answer to that question. Maybe it was Coach Weeks calling Coach Harbaugh. I don't know. I mean, I guess I was lucky this week, but I'm happy it happened.
Standing left, Rodney.
Jake, carrying on what you had just commented about the team's attitude, what is it like in practices during the week? Is it a continuous hunger to get better, as Coach is saying, get better tomorrow, be better tomorrow as you are better than today, and so forth? What's it? Tell us what it's like in practices. Is there hunger?
Absolutely, there's 100% hunger, and honestly, that's where everything starts. Is our preparation throughout the whole entire week. I want to give credit to our scout team. I can speak defensively, and I can see when we were together in some of these periods, I can see how hard our offense goes, and they give us great looks. We got a bunch of young, hungry guys that are improving their game on the scout team and giving our offense and defense great looks. So that's where all the preparation starts, and then on Saturday it just comes down to executing. And with this coaching staff, I don't think we're going to go into a game ever unprepared. We're going to see just about everything that other teams will throw at us throughout the week. So it's great to be here right now. It's great to be playing underneath this coaching staff.
We've got time for one more, if anyone has anything left. Back row, Lynn.
Gentlemen, these score differentials on a day like this, does this speak to simply an excellence that this team is all about now, or is it got a component of a certain amount of lack of compassion? Does it have a certain amount of recklessness to it? How do you classify that? Because this is an annihilation today.
It speaks to hard work, honestly. Hank Aaron spoke to us a few weeks ago, and he said there's really no secret to success. It just comes down to hard work. And since we walked off the field last year against Florida, we've had that mentality, and we knew what this team could be. And through winter conditioning, summer conditioning, fall camp, every single week this season so far, we've had that mentality, that lunch pail mentality, and just hard work because we don't want to let this opportunity slip through our fingers. So that's really what it comes down to.
Thank you. Last question, front left here, Larry.
Did any of you get see Coach Harbaugh's reaction to the Chris Evans touchdown that wasn't? And your reaction to that?
My reaction to it was I thought it was a touchdown, and Coach Week always does. He comes over and explains to us exactly what happened. His foot didn't touch the ground, so it wasn't a touchdown. I mean, I still think it's a touchdown in my eyes, but it happens. It happens, but I was kind of mad for him. But Chris is a good guy. He didn't care that much.
And that was not a PI on Drake Harris before, so that was a back-to-back plays right there. So, hey, it don't matter though. This team's just going to find a way to get it done.